Okay, welcome to this video. The purpose of this video is to really just give you an overview of Google Classroom. Once you've logged into Google Classroom, you'll see this page over here. This page is very simply the dashboard. On the dashboard, you will see all the different classes with all the different teachers that you are enrolled in. This is just a demo account. So in this account, you can just see the student is enrolled in one class, English Year 11 with Mr. Jablonka. And you'll see all your different classes throughout the whole of the dashboard. If you click on a class, you're going to notice it's going to open to this page, and this page is known as the stream. Now, the purpose of the stream is pretty straightforward. It's essentially where you're going to get notifications for all of the different assignments, or homeworks rather, that you have to do. And it's also an area where you're going to get notifications for things like new materials. So here's an example. This is an assignment, and this is an example of a material. The materials really can be anything. They could be PowerPoints, they could be videos, whatever the teacher feels is necessary. It's important to be aware of something. In some classes, the stream section will be used as a discussion area. This is probably only going to be available for the Year 11s. The reason why for the Year 11s is to give them an opportunity to sort of have discussions on sort of areas that they're really struggling with. This will not be open to the Year 7, 8s or 9s. It might be open to the Year 10s and it might be open to the Year 11s. That is totally up to the teacher. That is at their discretion. So if it is open, you'll actually be able to communicate with each other directly and have conversations, do whatever you need to do on specific areas. It could be to discuss homework. It's really up to the teacher to decide how this is going to be facilitated, and that's a conversation you need to have with him or her. So that's the stream section, essentially just a very big notification section, and then there you go, there's an example of a notification that I've sent out, a specific message to all of the students. In addition to that, you've got the classwork section. Now, the classwork section essentially orders everything in the stream. So all the information, all the different things that are in the stream section are also in the classwork section, but ordered for you. You will notice that every single class that you're a part of is going to be broken down into topics or areas. So, for example, in autumn term 1, the Year 11s will be studying A Christmas Carol. And all of the different things that I've posted over time for A Christmas Carol will now also be in that area itself. Hopefully that makes perfect sense to you. You may also notice some other things at the top, some other tabs. This is just a test. This is just a test version of it. So you might see things. So you don't have to worry too much about what you see here, but you might see things like further reading. You might also see things like mark schemes. Whatever it is, it's sort of up to the teacher. But just be aware that all your work will be ordered for you. You don't actually have to do anything. All you have to essentially do is complete the work, which is part of another video we're going to look at later on. You also notice that in addition to stream and classwork, we also have people. Now, in the people section, you're basically just going to see your teachers. And you will notice that in this class specifically, there is only one teacher. But when Google Classroom is rolled out normally, you will notice two teachers. Now, don't have to worry about that. Those two teachers will always be your class teacher, and then it could be someone like the head of department. So for example, for English, it might say Mr. Jablonka, and the head of department for this one would obviously be Madam Davy. So she might also be in this classroom as well. So just to be aware, when you see people, you will notice two teachers. So that's the stream, the classwork, and the people section. Now, is there anything else you really need to know about? Well, sort of, yeah. If you click here on the three bars, you'll notice you've got classes, calendar, and to do. The English Year 11 is really just the class. So if I click on that, it's not really going to do anything because it's going to take me over here. If I click on the classes section, it's going to take me back to the dashboard. So if I need to get back to the dashboard to go to the other classes, that's all I've got to do. Just click on that, go to classes. The calendar section is pretty cool. Obviously, you're going to have lots and lots of different assignments. And what this calendar section does is it tells you as a student what you've got and when it's due. So for example, and this isn't just for English, this is for all classes. So for example, this is just a test one. We can see this student here has an assignment, BTEC 1, and it's due at 7 p.m. on Thursday, the 28th of May. Now, it's really important that you pay close attention to those timings in particular, okay? We don't want students doing homework at sort of 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, or the morning before. So as a result, the teachers have actually time locking the homework, which means that the homework must be completed at by a very specific time. If the homework is not completed on time, and I'm going to show you how the teachers are going to know that, then ultimately you will probably be sanctioned for it. In addition to that, So that's the calendar section. You'll also notice the to-do section. And this essentially, again, will be filled out by the teachers. So if I go to the done section, for example, we can see that this student has done all of their work. They've done everything, they've done their tests and all the rest of it. If you've got assignments due, which again, remember, just refers to homework, all of that information will be over here as well. So that's just a very, very quick overview of Google Classroom.